Okay, so the NDA has been lifted. This is the Age of Empires Online beta. I've been in for a while now, but they rebooted our city, so we're almost starting from scratch. I'm level 3 now, so I'll show you what it's like. Once you sign in, you'll see that there will be 2 civilizations available at launch, Greek and Egyptian. And Egyptian is temporarily offline, but Greek is ready to go. So we're going to go in and play Greek. Alright, so right off you can tell that my city has been doing some stuff. Now this is stuff that I collected previously. So first it'll just show you how much money you have, how many empire points you have. But then if you have warehouses or production facilities, you will see what has been made while you were gone. And this is your city. It's pretty far zoomed in, but part of that is just the fact that I've got it in windowed mode, I think. So this is my city. It's very basic right now, but there's plenty of room to grow. And this piece of land is a bit different than the one that I had been playing on before, so I'll be able to make it look different. So here's our dock, and our dock master. And you click on him, and he's got a quest for you. I've already accepted it. Normally the accept button's down here. And it tells you what kind of awards you're going to get. So kind of what I'm comparing this game to is, what if you took Diablo 2 and fused it with Age of Empires 2? And that's kind of what you would get here. People have been calling it an MMORTS, and that's not quite true, but it is pretty social. You can see the chat that's going on here. You can challenge people to games once you get to a certain level and find the right buildings. Here's my storehouse. And you can see I've got different materials. These are materials for making things, which I can't do quite yet, but I will be able to soon. This guy right here is basically a special ability. You save up 200 of your gold during a quest, and you can summon these bandit archers to come in and save the day. Say if you're in trouble or just whatever you need them for. Here's your mail facility, so you can compose a message to somebody and attach some item to it that you want to sell maybe, and sell it cash on delivery. Type in some money here. And here's your main capital building, which is where your tech tree lives. So under technology, you can see I've been picking some technologies. So each level you get 3 points to spend, and different things cost different points. So I spent, I think it was 1 point for this. So during the quest, I can research this now to increase my gathering rate from farms by 10%. I can also build basic walls and watchtowers. Under military, you can select different kinds of units. So if you want to specialize and go totally for infantry, you can do that. That's not advisable. You probably want to spread out your points somewhat, and then maybe make one of them highly specialized. Say you want to go to cavalry, you can do that. Here's your siege stuff over here. And then under utility is tons of stuff. Your armory, your guard towers, your priests, your academy, and your marketplace. And down at the bottom is your star powers. So once you get all the way to the bottom, in whatever column you're in, you can research a star power, which is active for the entire game. You don't have to age up. Like, you have to age up for some of these, right? So if I research this, always active. For the entire game, I'll have 50 starting wood, and my trees will last 25% longer. Alright. These are my stores. General store, I can buy materials. But the best way to buy materials is in chat, because it's much, much cheaper. This is way too expensive. You can usually buy 100 of a stack for 20 in chat. Now, of course, that was in a different economy when we were playing before. The economy is going to change, but that's what it was previously. And here's your Gearatorium, where you put on all your equipment. So I don't have much equipment yet. I have a wall that I've put on my town center. So it makes my town center cost less when I want to build another one. And protection from bonus damage. So there are certain units that do bonus damage, and that deflects some of the bonus damage, basically. I got a level 2 medal for my spearmen that gives them 1% more damage and makes them cost 2% less. And I got some stuff for my scout, because that's basically all I have right now is spearmen, and I guess I have these guys too. The Hippasus. I can't even say that, and I've been playing this game for a while. So I have a helmet and some armor for my scout, and that's about it. So let's go in here. This is your quest map, and you can come in here and pick a quest. So what kind of quest do we want to pick here? Well, we've got 3 to choose from right now, and let's say we want to work on mow them down here. Then it tells you what you have to do, what your rewards are. So you get to choose one of these rare items. And there's also a description of the quest itself. Gives you a little bit of the story that's going on. So we've also got up for a bit of fishing. And we've got ready for some farming. So both of those are training quests. So early on in the first 2 levels, there's a lot of training quests. And some people are annoyed by those. They just want to get in and play. You know, maybe they want to do comp stomps or they want to do PvP. But really this, first of all, this is, you know, training people who may have never played before. But also, these are your first opportunities to customize your capital. You know, you get to choose different items that you can make or acquire, and choose what you're going to sell, what you're going to do. So this is the first chance that you have to start customizing stuff. So to me, it doesn't make sense to skip it. I can understand wanting to, but I don't think it's very practical. So we're going to do up for a bit of fishing. Alright, so there's my villagers. I don't see any food nearby, so I'm just going to put them on wood for now. Use the scout. That's right, I need to build a dock, don't I? So I'm holding down the shift key to tell my scout where to go. I've got a few spearmen to protect me in case I take too long. And I've got some tree M's. I use my tree M's to go out and find some fishing locations, and they show up as little red dots in the water. Oh, there's some fishing boats I can destroy. Oh, so I should have made some villagers right away. That was pretty dumb, but we'll be okay. This is an early quest. They won't punish me too much for forgetting to do that. Oh, so you can shoot guys from land. In fact, I can tell. I can kind of pull away from the land a little bit. Oh, let's take this guy out first. Now this guy, build a dock. Put it up here. So it's kind of an extra of the action. Yeah, fishing boats can attack back, but they're just choosing not to. And they can't do much damage to a tree M anyway. It's really fishing boats versus fishing boats that's challenging. So you can put more than one villager on a project and they finish it faster. This guy I'm going to have build some houses. Actually, I'm going to take her out too.
da figlio.
Ah.
Make some fishing boats and tell them where to go.
Yashu.
See, these guys, the dock is close enough to these trees that they knew to run to the trees and collect stuff, collect lumber.
Yashu.
Because the dock does act as a storehouse, just like the town center does. But I don't really need them there right this moment. I'm gonna put a couple guys on lumber here, and have these guys build a storehouse over here. It's between the gold and the stone. I don't think I really need stone in this. But alright, that dock's almost taken care of. This guy's grabbing some fish. Fishies. So I do need a lot more lumber. Take these guys off of this tree, put them over here. Oh, they don't need to be going that far. So, if you haven't played this type of game before, you definitely want your villagers to travel the least distance possible. See, there's my farm upgrade, which I can't do until age 2. If you get to the shore, they can come up and hit you. So if you need to, you should stand off a little bit. And then tell your guys to stand their ground. Stand your ground, my friends. Let's come back. Tell these boats to go over here. So, and there are treasures on these maps, which is items that you can collect for your inventory. It could be materials to make stuff with, it could be gear for your units. It could be like those archers that I showed you earlier. So I really need more spearmen. Well, probably don't need more spearmen than that just to kill an archer, but I may need more to get any treasures that might be over here. So I'm going to send my spearmen out to do that. Get these guys chopping more wood. This is an easy quest. You can see I'm almost done gathering the needed food. Okay, so not only do you get potentially a chest with stuff in it, but you get experience and, let's see, my ticker. Okay, sometimes you'll get like wood or gold or something. Just make sure there's nobody up here. Send these guys and have them build the barracks. So that change in music tells you that you're done with the quest, but you can still hang out in the quest and oh, I can't make a transport. Okay. So, at this point, the only real reason for me to stick around is just to destroy this stuff. Which you do get a little bit of experience for doing that. In fact, the more stuff you destroy, the amount that you get goes down. I can even use these fishing boats to help me out. They just have to get a lot closer. Well, maybe not. If their range was increased. So let's see how much I get for that dock. 6 experience. So especially early on, that can add up. You can run down here and kill these guys. 1 experience per, so that's not that much. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. So, I don't know, usually not make a transport. I don't think I was able to make a transport yet. Maybe I just chose the wrong stuff. But anyway, I can't get that treasure. That's okay. I won't really need it. It would just help. So you hit return to Quest City. And you go back and find the guy with the glowing question mark.
Lots to do.
And complete your quest.
Now get to work.
So I got 1,000 experience, and I got some chests. I got some stuff. I got the one chest from the treasure, one treasure chest, and I got some armor for ships or siege units, and some better nets. In order to use that, all I have to do is right-click on them, and it automatically brings up the Gearatorium and brings up what units can use it. So I'm going to go ahead and use it on my fishing boat, and hit apply. And it's permanently bound to my city, so that means I cannot sell this anymore. And we'll do the same thing with the nets. So you can see 3.3% ranged armor, and boats are ranged units. So, well, yeah. So that'll help protect it a little bit, and it makes it a little bit faster at gathering food. So that's it. That quest is done, and you're back in your capital.